I'm so damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight District? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the orbal network.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Same goes for the ferry. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess. I don't have any proof.
And I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first, so if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
You alright, Agnes?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. For a second, I thought the Genesis was glowing. But it must have been my imagination.
We have been saved by the Genesis on a number of occasions. You don't suppose...
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get me off now!
Can you repeat that? You're breaking up real bad.
It must be some kind of interference. I don't think anything's jamming the orbal waves, but...
Damn it!
Someone's attacking us? What's going on here?
Go! Get out of here!
Let's go! Agnes! This way! Hurry!
We have to go before the next round.
Look out! Van!
our contract is complete. Your assistance was most appreciated, Oathbreaker. Now kindly leave the stage.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
Celis, the hell are you doing down here? Master called me over to talk. What, did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkwright. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
What? Back up. Did I hear that right? He's... dead? We're talking about the Bearguard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much, right?
Now hold on a sec. That ain't...
That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria. But even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
Don't tell me she's corroded, the way Ashen was.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing. Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by. Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
So even Dominions can get their memories rewritten. This ain't the time to mull things over, though. Up and at 'em, Mare Bear. We got trouble! Shit! I can't go Grendel? Oh, hell! A thaumaturgy trap! So I was right on the money. Iscariot, you came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason. Van Arkride, within you resides the root of all things demonic. By your curse did Bearguard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish. For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
So it got you too, huh? I had a hunch this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned!
He ran into you guys instead, huh? I try to lure him and the bastard blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Mother Celis, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line?
There is no need to delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well. Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir! Not good. There are too many for me to hold off alone. Add a Dominion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Surrender yourself. This is farewell, Arkride.
Shit. My number's up.
I think I've seen quite enough.
Cold snap! You dare, Father Leon?
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
The gall!
Stop him!
This way, then!
Bailing me out, huh? Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
Assuming you refer to the way Celis isn't in hers, yes. But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll!
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
Van's here too? Something must have happened.
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be!
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me. Don't move, Arkwright. Same goes for you, Leon. Force me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celis, wait! He isn't... She's using her stigma?
You're not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
I can't let any more people get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Ben!
Ben! No!
The shards cushioned my fall, but... Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkwright. That's what makes this such a crying shame. I'll send you off in peace, if nothing else. Sleep tight. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be.
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Celis? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, we could sign up Leon alongside her.
Damn it. I'm getting distracted. Wait. Those aren't Leon or Arkwright. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance. Pulled one over on me, did ya? You're in for it now, Master's pet!
Whoa, Nelly. That went exactly the way Vance said it would. Oh, those ciphers we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy. And wasn't that Ash lad just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Celis. Anne, Leon, please stay safe.
May I ask a question? You need only answer as much as you are able.
Sure. Go for it.
I've been sitting on this for quite a while now. What exactly happened 8 years ago? The two of us happened to be the same age, meaning that back then, we were both 17. Instead of attending RMS Academy as you should have, you suddenly dropped out, leading the life of a drifter until Master Bearguard took you in. It was around that time that he sustained serious injury. Celis and I only learned of this after the fact. You can see why it would make us rather distrustful of you. But, inquire as we might, our master refused to enlighten us.
Yeah, well, it's not like he could say anything. His final disciple was a walking taboo, a vessel housing a ruler of devils.
And it's as I thought.
Yeah. I won't go into detail, but there was a time I let my power go out of control. Being a vessel, that power is only leftover scraps. Yet it was still enough to snuff out every spark of life in the area. If Master hadn't put his life on the line to save me, I might have never gotten my humanity back.
I half expected that was the case. This rewrite about Master Bearguard being struck by a curse is only just outside the realm of truth then.
Yeah, one false move and things could have ended up that way for real. If you think about it like that, maybe I am a heretic, like they said. But even then, I can't just give myself up to him. Master granted me a new lease on life and pointed me down my path. That's a kindness I aim to repay.
Your origins are unknown to me, and the way you hover between light and shadow is exceptionally dubious. And to top it all off, you may well harbor the root of all things demonic. No Dominion could possibly overlook that. But if Master Bearguard sets you down your road in life, then far be it from me to chide you for walking it. Between your efforts to avoid involving the innocent, or to keep them out of harm's way at the expense of your own well-being, you're even more tender-hearted than I ever could have imagined.
Hold up. Are you saying you remember what happened last time?
Why, I'm not sure what you mean. At any rate, our little tete-a-tete has me inclined to acknowledge you as a fellow student, unrefined though you may be. To the point where I'm willing to commend you for how far along you've come, and for getting us to this point.
Look at that. You actually did it.
Yes, albeit to a wholly limited extent. Still, this should give us more leeway to oppose Celis.
Should have known you'd be here. Bet you think you're clever throwing us off the trail like that. I'd give you a pat on the back for it. But we both know you can't run away forever. Now give it up so I can send you off in peace!
Someone's here ahead of schedule.
How very timely of you, Celis. Your clairvoyance has improved. If only I were a little more incentivized to appreciate that right now.
Huh? If you're trying to blow smoke up my ass, I'm not hearing it.
The time has come to convict the heretic. Father Leon, I will make no guarantees on your survival should you insist on obstructing us.
Multiplex thaumaturgical formation. Their showing at Arasion pales in comparison to this. Our prospects aren't bright. Even though I can use my stigma, it has yet to recover fully.
While on the other hand, hers is going berserk at full blast. We don't stand a chance in Gehenna. Not without backup.
What the?
Orbital drone?
Take this!
We're being ambushed!
Now! Deploying shards! Activating interference protocol.
Get rid of those magic circles!
Roger!
Mind if I have this dance?
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Ugh, meddling jackasses.
Phantom Thief Grimcat takes to the stage.
Van, here's your chance.
We've secured an escape route.
Hurry up and get to stepping!
Just in the nick of time.
I take it this was premeditated?
Yes, the memo Van left behind gave us the gist of the situation.
The rescue party's arrived, just like your 4SPG asked.
Agnes consulted me on the matter, after which I rushed right over.
Always a surprise up your sleeve.
You know it. Now let's blow this joint.
I suppose we must. Until next time, Celis.
Leon, Arkwright, get your asses back here! We still got a score to settle, damn it! Pretty sneaky picking this place. You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time, you will meet your maker.
They're bearing down on us hard.
Yes, though that comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that Iscariot has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital. Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the Heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated.
Sweet mother of Adios! Are they sure about this?
Things seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
Let me start by apologizing for dragging you two out here. Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an ass of yourself.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if he were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
Tell me, Celis. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bearguard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the commander and vice commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius were there too. But by then, Master was already...
Curse-stricken and on the cusp of death, yes? Then explain this letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bearguard's handwriting for that of another.
That last part kinda makes me wince a little. But there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celis.
Master? No. Bullshit. It's gotta be.
I'll admit, Master's pointed words prick at me quite a bit. But they must cut especially deep for you, Celis, the way you're actively going against them.
She's wavering!
Just like we were hoping for.
Look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
Theo! Zeros! Continue analyzing on max alert!
Vice Captain, your orders?
Still your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
Now come on! You won't even budge a little?
Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right?
But why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
These guys are something else. So, How should we play this?
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere. We're gonna fight this out, disciple to disciple.
Oh, she not at her limit yet.
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we?
It's corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Celis, you wouldn't.
Stigma release. Sacred boundary! Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave. You made it, Arkwright. And you brought your sympathizers along.
Being fired up for battle never looked so literal.
Now there's a sign of a worthwhile fight.
So she intends to go all out from the start. Not that we weren't expecting as much.
Yeah, but something still feels off.
Yep. Even I can tell that much. This is more power than I can bust out on the regular.
Celis, you've regained yourself?
In spite of the rewrite?
She's noticed her conflicting perceptions in a different way than the Vice Captain.
What a relief. Or maybe it's too early to celebrate. I don't think she plans to back down at all. But how come?
'Cause that's just how deep the rewrite goes.
Yeah. It's like I'm seeing two totally different versions of things layered on top of each other. But the cold hard fact that I can't leave Arkwright alive is still right there with him. Whatever's messing around with my mind doesn't change that.
So as long as her perception is rewritten, she won't stop.
Her ideology prevents it as a matter of principle.
Makes sense. What about you, Vice Captain? Still plan on sticking to your guns?
The duties of an Iscariot monk are immutable, no matter the circumstances. We carry them through, then behold the outcome. This is merely one instance of many.
Ugh, this guy's like a broken record.
But you know, this isn't too raw a deal. The corrosion's gathering right here. That makes things easier. You think you're in the right? Then you should have no problem outshining us at our best!
The hell? Did they just get even stronger?
Without a doubt. The corrosion is further intensifying.
Oh no!
They're drawing out power to such a reckless degree that it's burning through their vital force.
We cannot allow that to continue.
If overcoming this is the only way to restore you, and I will bring all I have to bear, Celis.
Same here. Let's show 'em we mean business.
Thought you'd never ask. Finally, I get a chance to let my hair down.
We won't hold anything back.
See? We can take the heat, no problem.
Just one last little push.
Yeah, not much longer now.
The corrosion!
This could be trouble. They're trying to draw out more power.
Gotcha, punk. Took me long enough. Now quit sneaking peeks and piss off!
She managed to strike me through the corrosion. I should have expected this. The folly is mine for underestimating a stigma bearer. So be it. Thankfully, she failed to grasp our location. A pity losing such a capable pawn. But what's done is done. I'll take this lesson to heart for the next occasion.
The person on the other end.
It's the Garden Master. No two ways about it.
So he really was the one behind this. And everything with Ashen, too.
Yes, exactly as we had suspected. Though what you just accomplished was beyond all expectations.
Couldn't have done it outside my boundary. That, plus the corrosion, gave me the perfect combo to stick it to him.
Huh? Hold on.
Is this what you were aiming for all along?
I knew I sensed something peculiar. Though gambling with your life in the literal sense of the phrase is a bit much, even for you.
Shows how much you know. I don't go halfway on anyone who tries to start shit with me. Speaking of which, we're not done here yet. I jammed the corrosion into that point. Now we just gotta stamp it out.
I see. That just might do it.
Do what? Give it to us straight already.
I imagine it will also eradicate the rest of the corrosion. And this phase space along with it.
Back me up, Leon. One go is all we need.
With pleasure.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Roar rampant and become a helix to eradicate this evil!
You managed to release your stigmas under such strenuous conditions. I'm impressed.
Little too hardcore for my tastes.
I thought it made for a pretty good show.
This mean you're finally back to normal, or what?
More or less. So, listen. I screwed shit up royally for just about all of us. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Genuine remorse from Celis or Tessia? The corrosion must still be among us.
Now you got jokes, huh? How about I leave you in stitches?
I guess that proves it.
Indeed. They've returned to their usual rapport.
They better have, after all the trouble this took.
But at least now we can call this case closed.
Boy, am I glad that came up, Roses.
Nina, Gotti, sorry we dragged you into this.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking things out.
You deserve an apology from me, too. The responsibility is all mine.
Don't get all stiff on us, Celis. Let bygones be bygones. It's enough that you and Ashland have your heads screwed on straight again. Twisting people's minds with these despicable rewrites, forcing them against their wills. It doesn't get less classy than that. We're just happy we could help put a stop to it. Right, Nina?
Yes. Seeing all of this in person has been a little overwhelming. But the fact that all of you came back safely more than makes up for it.
I must extend my own apologies for placing the uninvolved at risk. Now that this crimson corrosion has dissipated, there is no longer cause for us to stand opposed. Mother Celis, I urge you to begin exercising more caution in your capacity as part of the Gralstritter.
Like you're one to talk. But fine. Message received. Can't act like I wasn't corrosion patient 0 this time around. Sorry for making that your guys' problem. I'll pay you back one of these days.
Then we shall take our leave.
Thought they'd raise more of a fuss before slinking away.
It did seem like he'd been aware of the rewrite from the start.
And when all is said and done, he cooperated in doing away with the corrosion. But that aside, it may be that he's come up with another objective.
The Garden Master, perhaps. Or the Crimson Corrosion itself, even.
Yes, this incident cleared up quite a few things.
By modifying memories and relationships, he can mold people into pawns for him to play however he wants. And to top it off, he even took our senses of justice and duty and used them against us. He's a rotten little shitbag. But the bigger issue is that this is only a stepping stone for him.
What?
Have you some idea of what he's planning?
It's not like I got him all figured out or anything. But today's mess was probably an experiment to see how far he could push the envelope with this.
Well, well. Can't say I didn't see this coming.
Genesis was the source of it all again.
Just like it was with Ashen. But what would there be to experiment?
From the way that power felt, my guess is that he doesn't have full control over that thing. Scratch that. It's more like this is the best he can do with the 8th Genesis as his go-between.
The 8th Genesis. It must have been part of yesterday's incident, too.
While we also have the Crimson Grendel's involvement to consider, our current focus is this experiment.
Which involves using the other Geneses as a conduit to corrode and rewrite his target's memories. He's probably holed up someplace to watch it all go down.
Can't even begin to guess where. But it's gotta be in the city. Either that, or it's not too far away. Unless someone puts the kibosh on him, we're just gonna get more and more repeats of today.
That would be less than ideal.
But as alarming as it may be, we don't currently have any means of addressing the issue.
Might as well be hopping from frying pan to frying pan.
Well, look on the bright side. One Genesis recovered is one problem solved. We've learned a bit about the enemy as well. Starting tomorrow, you should begin taking measures against whatever they might pull. With my assistance, of course. I couldn't bear to let you tackle this alone.
That would be wonderful, Ren. Thank you.
We owe you big time. So if you ever need extra muscle, just let us know.
Yes, this is a matter we can ill afford to overlook. We've also Master Beauregard's words to consider. So please, don't hesitate to get in touch, should the need arise.
Sure thing. We'll keep you in mind.